7 years. We didn't just make this up overnight. You know, we have stuff proving. And when it all comes out, I think maybe some people will understand more why. And that's what is scaring me a lot, because they don't care that we're here, you know. And to know that we're sleeping and somebody's actually outside of our home doing the things that they're doing while we're here. This has been going on 7 years. Look at all this.
Yeah, and it ain't like we just now tried to shed some light on it. Just nobody would
call us back.
Or they would say they were gonna help us or whatever. Like, well,
and then they found out what we were dealing with, who we were dealing with.
Didn't want no part
and
of
then
it.
they call us.
So you've been going through this your entire high school career, being this basically hate crime.
Yeah. Even in high school, the teachers would tell me that they didn't like interracial couples. Like, teachers would tell me. They said they ain't had nothing against me, they just didn't like it. They didn't like that I was. She was trying to fight, you know. You know, that's my mom. I don't ever want to hear that, especially like happen to a female either. You know, to anybody, regardless. Yeah, I want to protect my whole family. You know, I'm scared for my brothers. You know, I'm 22. I experience a lot of stuff, not a lot, but like enough to where I know how it is with these people out here, and it just gets, and especially with all the stuff going on, everybody, like, you know what I'm saying, young people getting killed so young and everything. I get nervous for my little brothers because they want to have fun and stuff, but it's like you gotta be around certain people in order to have fun, because you gotta make sure they're smart enough to handle the same situation as you. I'm just nervous, you know. I get nervous for my little brothers and my brother, and like my family altogether. I don't really want to ever have to hear anything happen to them. Running in the house, it's somebody that, like, I feel like is watching the house and knows. It's got to be somebody that lives in the neighborhood, because they know every time, you know what I'm saying, if we're not home, if she's home alone, or whatever the situation may be, you know. Like when the house got ran into, and she was trying to close the door. Luckily, she got the door closed. And then when they ran in the last time, and she was home alone. And then I think the first time it happened, when we all were just chilling. It was like a normal night. Didn't think nobody was leaving. Like, nobody was supposed to leave the house. And then we just kept begging my mom for some ice cream. And then she was like, you know what? All right, whatever. I'll take it. I'll get some ice cream. We wasn't even gone for like 12 minutes. Like, it was like 12 minutes, not even gone 15 minutes. Get back home, everything's messed up. They was like, why is everything shut off? Because we leave lights on sometimes, you know, because you don't want to walk into a dark house. It's pretty scary. I don't know. Some people feel like that.
Do you feel like this kind of made it difficult for you to have fun as a teenager, and you wanted to be home to protect your family?
Yeah, because sometimes there'd be plans where everybody, like friends, would hit me up like, hey, let's go do this. And I'd be like, how about y'all come here? Let's all chill here or something, you know? Because I didn't really want to leave the house, because I didn't know what would happen. I didn't know if anybody else was going to leave the house and then she'd be here alone, or one of my little brothers be here alone, or anything, whatever, you know, whatever the case may be. I didn't really want to leave the house out like that. So I'd usually have friends come here. This is usually a chill spot sometimes.
Has the school done anything?
Oh, no, they didn't do anything whatsoever. No, they didn't even, like, apologize or anything. They didn't say nothing. Like, I mean, I wasn't expecting no apology or anything from anybody, but...
But I'm saying, like, someone for you to talk about, you know, your problems, like a psychiatrist.
I don't think I even met my psychiatrist ever. I'm pretty sure, like, Grace had certain psychiatrists. I never met my psychiatrist ever.
So they never sent anyone to help?
No, never, ever. Yeah, that school was... They really didn't care.
They know you're going through this. How can they really expect you to really concentrate and learn and excel as a student?
I think that's the thing, because my senior year, from junior year to senior, when all this was, like, when a lot of it was happening, I was having a really hard time focusing. Yeah. And, like, I would stay home. I stayed home one time for a couple of days because I just couldn't, you know, I couldn't focus and, like, actually want to be around anybody. So the first day I went back to school, and then the first day I went back to school after that, you know, because I had the paranoia, I went back to school. I got a call from them talking about somebody ran in the house, or you know what I'm saying. The friend came up to me and told me everything. They had just tried to run in the house on her and stuff. So that just made it 10 times worse. Nobody out here knows anything about any like Rosa Parks, any of that. Like they just know, you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't study. They didn't study any of that out here. But yeah, I felt like me and my brothers and every like other. There was only a handful of African American people at our school, so I feel like all of us always got treated differently, always, no matter what. And like,
About the kids.
and out here it's not like either you too black or you're not black enough. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I always had to hear. Certain people would say, "Oh, you too black," or some people would say, "Oh, you're not black enough. Why you acting so ghetto? Why you so ghetto? You know, why you acting like you black?" That stuff. That's all the stuff I always had to hear. So.
Like how you,
Oh, it makes me feel like everybody's still ignorant to the fact. Like a lot of people say that racism still doesn't exist no more, or they're not racist. But like, we lived here for years. Nobody has ever said anything to us whatsoever. Like none of the neighbors has ever came up to us. They always look at us like we're bothering them by driving down the street or coming back to our house or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it really opened my eyes and sees that like none has changed. It's all the same. And people are just being ignorant to the fact that it still exists. And they don't want to believe it. Or they don't want to believe that they're like that. They all have this little unspoken alliance with everybody around here but us. And we just singled out. I'm not really surprised because of everything that's been going on, you know? I'm not really surprised that nobody's really like reaching out or anything, because we've been here for years and it's been going on and nobody has ever reached out. So I'm not surprised at that at all. I mean, you really can't make this up. It's not something. What person in their right mind would actually make this up and go along with it? Like, I don't know. That's crazy that they would even say that we're making this up. I mean, you can see the stuff on the house. You can't make that up. You can see, I mean, she got beat up. You can't make that up. You can't make up our house getting broken into. Like, I mean, you can make it up, but like, we have the proof. Like, I don't understand why anybody would even say that we would make it up.